Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report, sponsored by Delta.Exchange. An important announcement. So, coming to Mumbai after a long time, 17th and 18th of January 2026, my first workshop in 2026 will be in Mumbai. I think for a long time I have not been to Mumbai. So on January, I will be coming definitely. Our Chennai workshop date 24 and 25. Those who are interested can look at the description for the contact numbers and can register. What a fantastic day. After nearly 14 months, Nifty took all-time high. Some observations. Nifty took all-time high after 14 months, but still look at the TCS and Infosys. TCS is down more than 30%. Infosys is more than 25% down from the last 1 year high. Bank Nifty, last time when the Nifty took all-time high, the Bank Nifty was at high 54,000. Now it came very close to 60,000. So that is more than 10%. So around 12% rally. So the banking stocks have rallied 12% between last all-time high, last year September to today. But whereas the IT index is way down, and particularly TCS. Today also in the morning, as soon as the Nifty took out the all-time high, the profit booking came in two stocks, Reliance Industries and TCS. I think TCS has fallen about 50 rupees from intraday high to intraday low. And then profit booking came across the board and Nifty also fell nearly 170-180 points from intraday high to intraday low. Then there was some recovery. Probably today's volatility may be attributed to Sensex expiry. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have to be very, very careful. And because of the weekly expiry, markets go all over the places. Sensex, it went very close to 86,000, then came down more than 400, 500 point, then again recovered more than 200, 300 point, So that was making intraday traders, very, very jittery. So having said that, normally when Nifty crosses all-time high, the probability of market going higher is very high. Of course, it doesn't mean that, it has to go straight away on the upside. So along the way, it may fall a little bit and then again it can go higher. So overall, now this market is buy and dip market, not sell and rally market. Moreover, I follow a certain technicals. So in that technical, I think I've been telling you, when Nifty crossed 25,180 about one and 2 months before, and then Nifty became long, that long is still long only. So still Nifty is long, but it doesn't mean that tomorrow you go long because Nifty is long from 25,180. So if somebody has gone long at 25,180, they can hold on to the long, but not now. All-time high comes, some people tend to book the profits. And then once this profit booking subsides, and then markets are likely to recover. US markets are closed, but though markets are closed, US futures will be trading. So they are like, there's only a lackluster trading. Of course, today is a Thanksgiving holiday in US, so the volumes may not be high. So that can be one reason. The European markets were okay, not bad. So having said all these things, today, the bulls want to confirm that FIIs continue to buy. First day they bought, we can write it off as an expiry day related issues. A second day, that was yesterday, they bought for more than 4,000 crore. That was the reason why Nifty so easily took all-time high. And then profit booking came today And now we have to see today whether FIIs are going to be net buyers or not. Looking at the open interest, 26,000 put option as the huge open interest. And then, I was having an account where today my target was 2 lakh rupees profit. The whole day the profit was hovering around 1 lakh to 1 lakh 20,000, something like that. But in the last 30 minutes, and the premiums collapsed, both the sides. And my profit crossed 2 lakh rupees in that particular account. Even the 25,800 put option, which was trading around 16 rupees around 3 o'clock, by 3:30 it came to 10 rupees. So that is a kind of premium collapse towards the end of the day. Why? There are many reasons. Number one, today US market is closed. So therefore, probability of big gap up, big gap down tomorrow is ruled out. So that's number one. Number two, the time decay. The weekly options, time decay is very, very fast. So that is another reason. And third reason is that, although Nifty fell 180 points from intraday high, almost 90 point recovered, and still Nifty closed in green territory. And now last one, Bank Nifty, looks more resilient than the broader indices. And because large cap is basically TCS, Infosys, Reliance, and all of them are weak. But whereas HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, both were in green. So now the next target for Nifty is only 27,000. And so, but will 27,000 be tested by the end of this month, that is December month? So that is going to be very, very interesting. And all depends upon some data points. Number one, tomorrow, after the market close, GDP data will come. People are expecting good data, GDP data. That is number one. Number two, the next week, RBI policy. RBI governor has already indicated, so there is a room to reduce the rates. So the people are expecting a 25 basis point rate cut in the next RBI policy. And followed by the next week, following week, Fed meeting. So the Fed is also expected to reduce the rate by 0.25%. So there are so many positive news flow in near future. And along with this, if this US-India trade deal happens, then more or less sure we can touch 27,000 by the end of December. So my bull case scenario for December is 27, and then my bull case scenario for next year December is 30,000. I think I posted a video on this. So let us see. Things are turning for better, but at the same time, don't go and buy because market crossed all-time high. What we can call it as FOMO, fear of missing out. Markets will always give some kind of a correction, and then so use that correction. Say for example, one of my friends is having a 60,000 short straddle in Bank Nifty. Right. So as a adjustment, so he wanted to sell a put option in the morning. I told him, don't sell, right? Your 60,000 short straddle, your upper break-even is above 61,000, but still now it is around 60,000 only. So if you want to sell some extra put, you sell as and when there is a correction. And finally, intraday Bank Nifty fell 400 point, right? So intraday when the Bank Nifty fell 400 point, I sold some put option. I think I sold 58,500 put option, I think, around 300 rupees. That closed around 250 rupees. So use buy and dip strategy rather than taking a long. So I always say, do not try to catch a running bus. Wait for the bus to stop, then you can get into that. So that should be the strategy. So now, since decisively, Nifty is above 26,000 and even all-time high is taken out today, intraday. So we can expect Nifty to consolidate between 26,000 and 26,500 until next Tuesday expiry in Nifty. Stock-wise, some of the stocks I mentioned which are in focus, you see, today MCX, a fantastic rally. MCX has shot up nearly 25-30% in just last 2 to 3 months. When everybody was focusing on gold and silver, right, some smart people focused on MCX and they've made more money in the last 2 months. And PGO Electroplast also, I think today it has fallen 3%. So these are the very, very active stocks where the premiums are very, very lucrative. I think even BSE, though BSE has not crossed its all-time high, but it has almost shot up 50% in the last few months. I remember seeing BSE stock was trading closer to 2,000. Now it's trading closer to 3,000. So that's also a fantastic stock. So large cap. So as usual, as I told you, Reliance Industries, broader markets are not actually doing well. When Nifty traveled from 24,500 to 26,200 or 26,300, it's a handful of large cap stocks like Axis Bank, State Bank, Larsen & Toubro, Reliance. So this handful of stocks like Bharti Airtel, these are the stocks that took the market higher. The broader markets are still struggling. So, somebody commented, market keeps going higher, but my portfolio is not going anywhere. Because most of these people constructed the portfolio using mid-cap and small-cap stocks only. So let us hope, at some point of time, this mid-cap, small-cap also catches on. So that is when the fireworks will start. So let us see where the market goes tomorrow, but likely to open flat with some positive or negative bias based on the FII data. Other than that, at least opening is not going to be very big bang, and then later we will see what is going to happen. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.